Amazing. All right, so let's give it up for Emmanuel Escobar and Mark Whitaker. Thank you all for being here tonight. I want to be really, really clear. As amazing as it is to be in this community, as amazing as it is to be in solidarity with so many Rhode Islanders, we shouldn't have to do this. We shouldn't have to be here. We shouldn't have to demand that the leaders of this state prioritize human life, and we shouldn't have to demand that they do not allow some people to freeze to death this winter, that they do not make it their policy that some people will be. They've reconciled the fact that some people will freeze outside and live outside this winter, and we reject that wholeheartedly, and we are here to let them know that it is their responsibility to do something about it. And we've been doing that, to be clear, for 14 days. This is day 14. I have slept out every single night with my running mate, Matt Brown, with speakers that you're going to hear from, Dr. Nithin, CJ, Pastor Jack. We've had faith leaders, service providers, doctors, physicians, caseworkers, all here in deep solidarity for 14 nights with the basic cry that no one should freeze to death this winter, that no Rhode Islander should sleep outside, that safe and dignified shelter and housing is a human right that we can provide. So, hi Ben. And the way that we've been holding space, we've been having community talking circles in solidarity, 14 nights, and we've set some norms in this community, and we've set some intentions about how we will hold space. So I'm going to read them to you, and if you agree with these, you can snap or clap or however you want to respond. So in this space, in this protest, in this solidarity, in this direct action, we will practice nonviolence. In this space, we will be in deep solidarity with our friends who are in sobriety, and we will not use drugs or alcohol in this space. In this space, we will care for each other physically, which means we will make sure that we social distance, that we wear our masks, and that we are vaccinated. We will respect the environment of this space. So we will not litter, we will make sure things are picked up, and we will use the restrooms available to us, which, by the way, is at the train station, which is open at 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. And that train station is very important to many of our unhoused friends because this state has not provided safe and dignified shelter for our unhoused friends, to be clear. In this space, we will know who we're fighting and who we're not. We will point the finger at the people who have the means, who have the authority, who have the responsibility to make sure that no Rhode Islander sleeps outside this winter. And that is the men that are leading the state right now. That is Governor Dan McKee, that is Speaker Chukarji, and Senate President Rogerio. What we will not do in this space is we will not fight for scraps. Which means we will not point the finger at any nonprofit, faith organization, service provider, or anybody else who has given everything they got to fill the gaps that these folks left for us to fill. That they have reconciled that some of us should fall through those gaps. And some of us are working multiple jobs and doing the best we can with the limited sources and funds that they have given us to fill those gaps, to make sure that we look out for our brothers and sisters, our friends in Rhode Island, and our unhoused friends, unlike the leaders of this state. So we will not fight for scraps. And lastly, in this space, we will unify under the statement that every single person should have safe and dignified shelter and housing. That's right. Woo. There are sandbags, so if there's any supplies that need to be kind of anchored down, we can get you some sandbags to help you with that.